Hello, Scorpio. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for who you're dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel and Val 53 Tarot should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Okay, we'll go with it. Oh boy, where's this going? Where's it going? Do I take it or do I not take it? I won't take it, but we'll see what happens. If it happens, ooh. Interestingly enough, it does the scenario shows up the exact same way, but in a little bit differently. That's fascinating. I don't know who is who here, Scorpio, but one more, I'll jump into this. Ooh, a mystery to solve. Okay. Right away, I'm going to throw this out there. I am looking at a third-party situation just to kind of clear the air about that. But jumping into this, what they show me, they have an idea. They have a little idea. I don't know where this seed was planted, but there is a situation and some circumstances that they're involved in, and you'll have to use your judgment and discernment, Scorpio, as to deciding and determining who is who within the situation. And I'll kind of just give you the layout of this. Emotionally speaking, now this is where it gets interesting. Emotionally speaking, they are coming from a place of emotions, and so there is a little bit of emotional wandering taking place. I don't know what is going on regarding their situation, but I feel like they are very well aware that they are dealing with multiple people here. Now, that being said, they have wandering eyes. They have wandering eyes, and I don't know if it's for you or for someone else, but like I said, you'll have to decide. But whatever's going on, there's someone that they find attractive on some sort of device or somewhere, while there is a living situation with someone that things aren't necessarily ideal between the two of them. So who is who? Who is who here? Whatever's going on, they're focusing on, well, maybe the reason why they have wandering eyes, or, you know, they're just kind of emotionally wandering and seeking and searching for something else. It's interesting because they show me that emotionally speaking, they're finding someone that they kind of find a little bit attractive here. But it's not necessarily in a sense for an emotional reciprocation. They're saying, no, they're attractive. I'm attracted to them. It is what it is. But then there's also possibly a living situation with someone where things aren't necessarily ideal between the two. And they're saying, you know what, I'm just going to focus on moving forward for now, and let's not think about that or consider that too much, because it's interesting. As they choose to focus on moving forward and not think about that, they find themselves thinking about that. And so there's a little bit of confusion here where they kind of feel themselves having to kind of contain and control themselves and kind of hold themselves back because they found themselves in murky waters. There's a connection here between them and someone. I don't know if it's between you and them or it's between them and someone else. But whatever this connection is, I don't know who it's with, but ooh. Ooh, that's conflict. That's conflict with oneself. Oh yeah, there's the lovers. That is conflict with oneself. Um, like I said, options. They have options, but okay, we'll go with it. Wow. One more and I'll jump back into this. Oh my goodness. Insert a third energy. They're dealing with 3 people, Scorpio. They're dealing with 3 people. Goodness gracious. No wonder it's confusing. It makes sense. There is a connection here between them and someone that does actually make them happy, but I kind of feel like they're keeping it quiet and hush hush, even though they are giving this some time for some reason. As things actually are progressing, and this is what's interesting, there's an energy here about not necessarily having all the answers or having full clarity and perspective in their situation, that unfortunately the way things are progressing, they're supposed to be going through this very conflicting time. That's interesting. It's kind of like the wheel of karma is spinning, and even though it's moving in a forward direction, they're still energetically and internally kind of getting crushed underneath the gears, to the point where they're doing it to themselves. There's an energy here of so much battling of oneself. I don't know if this is addictions. I don't know what this is about. I don't know if it's sexual addictions or substances. I don't know. But they're finding it very difficult to listen to oneself. Very, very difficult, to the point where they're kind of like, okay, maybe it's just a matter of they have multiple partners. They're in an open relationship. I don't know. They do realize they need to cut some cords, though, between them and someone, or someone and someone. Interestingly enough, they're choosing to create, in a sense, their own form of order. That's what they want to do. Even though they do have this plan or this vision in mind, even though they're not 100% on board with it, interestingly enough, they know it needs to be done. And what's fascinating is, by them choosing to do this and move forward with this, they're actually upset. It's something of a situation where they know it needs to be done. They don't want to do it, but they know they need to do it. They're working through their emotions, and they're working towards gaining understanding and their own form of clarity. Interesting. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Ew. Looking at 555. I've been seeing 555 and 5555 so much in the past 2, 3, 4 weeks. Oh, geez. Like I said, use your discernment, because there's more. When it comes to a business standpoint, they do realize that they have problems and issues. So as they're in the process of putting things on track and making things right between people and relationships, they're also having to kind of put things on track and make things right regarding their business and their finances. Whatever's going on, there definitely is some sort of collaborative energy here that they are kind of holding off on. But for some reason, even though this collaborative energy does show up, the way things are progressing with everyone within that, they're stressing out, and it's in this energy of they're trying to work with it and be decisive, because they do know that their future is kind of dependent on it. But anxiety. I'm a little curious as to where that's going to go. But it does feel like they are on track of getting their life in order with untangling all this energetic cord with everyone. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, water sign, fire sign, and earth. Bye.